prison is not for me to be sitting there going to church. I don't go to church in prison. I feel like they go to church in prison is hiding in prison. It's hiding. They know. They know. They know. Come on, Tony. Yeah, I got a woman in prison right now. Say how you doing, Tony? Say how.
I'm one of the correctional officers.
Okay. Oh look, boy, I gotta go. I'm trying to get some out for her while she in the cell or something. Okay. Y'all know what time it is. Prison Stories 101. We back in the cell, man. Man, I just came from goddamn Commissary. Just came in. Damn me. Fresh off the drop with myself. Understand? I just came from Commissary. What's that? A lot of you niggas didn't make it down there. I seen old boy get his car through back him in the line right there, man. Say, it's Commissary day, man. Hey. Best part of the day right here, man. Yeah, man, I'm falling in right there, man. It's going down, man. Y'all know what time it is when you come out that commissary line, man. You understand, man? Ain't no good commissary that you got, your shit with you, man. Everybody already know the best thing in the commissary line, so I'm finna get mine out the way, man. Understand me? While I'm in the line, man. Yeah. I gotta have this. This that, ooh. Oh, man. That's what I be waiting for every commissary right here, nigga, just to do this. Hold on. Oh, Mrs. Blue Hustler. Boy, ain't nothing like this off the commissary line. Boy, this all I live for right here, man. I'll come in. From that store, man. Yeah, I went down there and made me an old 40. Made me old $40 store today. Understand me? Yeah. Ain't my shit on the line right there. Oh. Yeah, I was down there a while ago, man. I noticed some of these niggas goddamn in standing in line. It's gonna be some shit today, y'all. It's gonna be some shit today, man. It's gonna be some shit. I know it's gonna be some shit. I know it's gonna be some shit this time. It's gonna be some shit, y'all. It's gonna be some shit, because I seen one nigga in the line that goddamn he's supposed to be making stove. That nigga didn't even make the stove, y'all. That nigga supposed to make that stove, y'all. He don't make that stove. It's gonna be some shit today. It's gonna be some shit. And guess what? Today? I don't think that Bible gonna save him today. Think that Bible game and played out on him, y'all. Down here in my cell, yeah. I was sitting on the bunk the other day. I was sitting right there on the bunk. Nigga, like he wasn't worried about nothing. Oh, I told nigga, get off the bunk. If you ain't worried about nothing, you sitting back there on the bunk. Time to go to the store. Talking about old preaching Paul over there. Tales from a crib. Right here in the warehouse. Let me show y'all something that niggas scam over all day. Yeah, y'all see this right here? This old good book right here. The old good book. This right here, you want to, it's a lot of ways if you living off the land that you can make stuff. But this right here, I'm gonna talk about old goddamn me old preachers. Oh, them old goddamn me preachers in prison, man. It's a lot of preachers in prison, y'all. It's a lot of niggas down there going down there getting their ordained minister license. They got Bible class, they got all that old stuff. They got a lot of good classes down there for preachers. But this right here can get you a lot of commissary too. Yeah, man. Tell him a crib. I know this old preacher, every time he came in, what he would do, he would run up on niggas and use his Bible license to get, because, people, one thing about a preacher, once, when you in prison, some of these niggas turn to some of these preachers and get up under their wing and, ride it out with them. They stay up under the preacher so they can try to get something good going. Well, They don't know that he using this just to be a whole nother different game from what you looking at. You ain't looking at the game. You just looking at, what he in there doing. And what he doing, he covering that book. He keeping that book cuffed right up on him so he can goddamn me get into your bluebell. He want him some bluebell. You got a lot of people that get up on these preachers and, these preachers in prison. And what the preacher would do, he would get them. Say, come on in, let me pray for you, brother. Anybody that try to show any type of current concern for you, you'll do the same thing for them while you're in prison. Yeah. Any nigga that show any type of current concern for you, you'll try to do the same thing for them when you're in prison. Yep. That bluebell just go too fast. But old preacher, what he would do, he would wait till everybody get off in there, and he'll approach him. Hey, my brother, how you doing, brother? How you doing, man? I'm doing fine, man. Say, man, I'm doing my thing, man. Hey, man, let me pray for you, brother. Prayer call! I'm going to say that about 5 times, before this show over. What you going to say? Prayer call! Prayer call. That's something that you hear everybody yelling in jail and prison. Some of you need like to yell that prayer call shit. Don't worry about the quality of my cell. Because one thing about, being in this cell right here, you ain't going to get no clear footage. Nigga, you in the cell. Nigga, this ain't no motherfucking goddamn me. Cut the lights up, son. We can't see you, nigga. You can see me very clearly. I don't want you to see him. I want you to see how dark it is in a place like this. I want you to see how it get when you got to sit up in this goddamn cell by yourself alone every day. Nothing but you and your old Bible. But this preacher right here, y'all, he would catch people coming in, he'd run up on them. Because his game was to use the word to live off the land. So what he did one time, I used to watch the preacher, I didn't fuck with prayer call. Prayer call! I see everybody jump up, run to the little circle, get in a circle, they hold hands, and they do prayer call. You understand me? I was one of them niggas that, when I went to prison, shit, I didn't do it in the world, I ain't gonna do it in here. That's what type of person I was. I did that for years. Every time I went to prison, I don't attend no goddamn church. I don't fuck around with you crooked ass preachers. You niggas get in here scared, get to hide behind that Bible because you know you can't protect yourself. See, this right here is like having on a pair of glasses. This right here is like having on a pair of glasses when you walk up to a nigga. Nigga ain't gonna hit you with the Bible in your hand. Hello! Nigga ain't gonna fire up on you with the Bible in your hand. Nigga gonna let you make it with that Bible in your hand. But nigga catch you without that Bible, nigga fuck around and do you in. Nigga catch you without them Poindexes on your face. Your big ass Buddy Hollies. I got some Buddy Hollies over there. Put them on in a minute. Put them big ass bus windshield glasses on. Don't worry about it. Hold on. Man, but it's always, a way around a lot of things. So, man, when these preachers, they do these things, y'all. They do these things. One thing about them preachers and commissary, it all mixed. A lot of niggas like to go down there and gamble on their ass to go get them some commissary. Commissary is necessary, y'all. Can y'all say that about the commissary is necessary? I'm talking about preachers in prison and commissary. How do they, what do they got in common? Game. Both of them like to run game. Let me get my buddy Holly. Hold on. Let me put on my penitentiary glasses. Hold on, y'all. Put on my old buddy Holly's right here. I can't see too well. But somewhere in this book, you understand me? Somewhere in this book, you understand me? Don't worry about these big ass glasses. Because down here is how big they gonna be on your face. I call them bus windshields. I tinted my buddy Hollies. And Buddy Holly, man, glasses you put on when you get down there. But anyway, a lot of them use this book, y'all, to manipulate, to con people. You wouldn't even think a nigga used the word of God to get down on somebody. You would think that somebody used the word of God to be trying to help somebody. Oh, no, my brother. Prison ain't got no rules. Prison ain't got no rules. They just got laws. Yeah, prison ain't got rules. They just got laws in that motherfucker. And you better abide by the laws. The rules can be broken. There's too many convicts, too many criminals, too many people in here crooked to have rules in a place like this. Yeah, too many. Too many crooked people. And one thing the crookedest is the ones in them books and them Bibles. Let me tell y'all about prisons and commissary. Preachers and commissary. Well, this preacher right here, he used to hog niggas through the word of God, and I used to watch him. You know, get down, go down there and pray for niggas. Say, hey, come here, my brother, let me pray for you. Let me get down there and they get to praying for a nigga and shit. And then next thing you know, when commissary time come, he ain't never got no money. Well, he ain't never got nothing. He'll shoot his word on you, and when we get close to commissary the next 2 weeks, he know when to start pouring his heart out to you. Yeah, man, I don't talk about this off the record nowhere, man. But I'm doing bad out here, And then, out of a nigga kind of, hey, look out, I got you. Don't worry about it, preacher. Oh, Pastor said why you in jail? Because, they going to look out for you because you the preacher. Don't worry about it. I got you, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about nothing, man. Just hang in there, nigga. Don't worry about it. I'll look out for you. And they know it. They know that nigga gonna look out for them. They know that nigga gonna go in there and go get that commissary and look out for old preacher man. But guess what? Preacher man got about 4 or 5 niggas doing that to him. And he make him some good commissary every week off the goddamn congregation in the jailhouse. Or in the prison. Tales from a crib. I knew this one preacher. All he used to do is manipulate niggas to get their money. So one time, one of my niggas came in that I knew was square business. And he went to my partner, to humble himself, and run up some stove. And try to use the Bible, my partner trying to get his life together, but my partner was, he had a little stove thing running because he lived off the double to 2 for 1s. He making his own hustle, 2 and for 1, giving out. So, man, goddamn me, Bishop didn't sit there and ran up, the old preacher man sit there and ran the stove up. And then my partner was on the record yard one day, he was talking to me, he said, say, man, if this preacher don't give me my goddamn money, I'm gonna beat the shit out of his ass. I said, who, nigga? He said, old preacher over there, nigga, he trying to act like, his money made, what I'm saying, I just need my money. I said, understand that shit, nigga. I said, the preacher owed you? He said, yeah, man, he been on me for about like 3 weeks now, man. He ain't paid me the last commissary. He said, but I need my money, man. I said, man, why the preacher? I said, oh, yeah. So when he did that, I started watching the preacher. I'm trying to find out what type of preacher in here owes somebody something. I got my whole prison suit on today. What y'all talking about? Got the whole jump on today. What type of preacher owes somebody something when you supposed to be doing the correct thing? I ain't know no preachers go down there and run up a tab. How do preachers run up tabs and preach? You don't supposed to be running up no tab in here, nigga. You ain't supposed to have a tab in here. But anyway, you supposed to be, don't worry about it. Commissary came, and I never forget, man. That old preacher was standing there, and he was looking like, man, shit, I ain't even get the mace stove. He told me he didn't get the mace stove before my partner even found out. I didn't even give a fuck by then, because he didn't get the mace stove. If he didn't get the mace stove by now, shit. He got a rude awakening. You better call on Jesus, nigga, because my partner come in, you ain't got his money this week, nigga. It's going to be a problem. I say, look out, preacher, because one thing you can tell a nigga something, and he try to play a little chess, I think he was. So, if he tell me, I'll be like, man, it's all right, I'll look out for you. I got him. I'll pay him for you. Shit, I bet not. Oh, no, bitch. You ain't going to get none of my money. You better call on God, nigga. If you need some help, you better call on God. You ain't getting a dime from over here. Oh, no. So you in debt, preacher? I wonder how you, then somebody said, yeah, man, he came over and ran his money up on the knock table, too. I said, you been over there knocking? And then the bishop been over there knocking on the goddamn, come on, preacher. Because I'm telling y'all, man, preachers in prisons, it don't work. It do. Some of them get down there and they get right. But I like to catch a preacher before he go to prison. You know what I'm saying? Be a prisoner before you become a preacher. You know what I'm saying? I like to see a nigga become a prisoner before you become a preacher. I like to see you come here all fucked up first, then get it together. Not coming in and say I was a preacher, because evidently you not if you in here. You can't be if you in here. My partner came in from Commissary that day. I never forget, man. I didn't say nothing about nothing. I already knew that the preacher didn't have his money. So I watched my partner go up the stairs. When he went up them stairs, I said, oh, there you go. And I heard, I seen the conversation, I seen the hand moving, and then I seen both of them walking to the preacher's cell together. I guess they were going there to go talk about it. Evidently, I was wrong. Because when he went in the cell, he beat the dog shit out that preacher. Beat the mess out of him. By the time that preacher came out that cell, yep, looked like he been to hell. Bars. Yep. By the time that preacher came out that cell, looked like he had been to hell. Yeah. Nigga did him dirty. But that's what you get for using thy Lord's name in vain. Niggas can't hustle off God's name in that penitentiary. This right here, he only loves you. Basic instructions before leaving earth. This what this for. Basic instructions. Don't try to use this to make it in prison if you ain't been trying to use this to make it out here. Yeah. But this right here ain't nothing but an old good book. Got some good stories in it. Man get ate by a shark. Swallowed by a whale, spit out. A little boy kill a giant with a rock. All type of stuff. Y'all might well go check one of the best sellers right now today. Still selling today. One of the best sellers right here today. Old book called The Holy Bible. Just another book on the shelf to me. That knock table will get you niggas knocked off. I don't gamble, y'all. But you many niggas I seen get knocked off fucking with that knock table. A lot of them get knocked. Even the preachers ain't got no business over there knocking. I ain't gonna say, try your luck, but don't get in debt. Try your luck, but don't get in debt, man. Man, it's a lot of preachers in prison, y'all. And, I'm not gonna scandalize they angle. They come home, I guess to do the right thing. I don't know. But it's a lot of preachers, a lot of niggas in there want to do prayer call. Oh, my bad. Let me tell y'all a little something about prayer call. They used to call prayer call every night, and I had about like 3 partners. Me and my 3 partners, we be sitting there, y'all. And every time they call prayer call, we'll talk about old prayer call. Well, everybody, prayer call. And I do this. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never go to prayer call. I just be looking to see who over there getting prayed for. Because they had that old loud ass praying ass preacher. We had thank you God and thank you Father. God damn, nigga. Nigga over there praying like he praying hard for that commissary this week, ain't he? He trying to win him some customers for real. Never forget, man, he niggas kept calling prayer call. And and me and my 3 partners, we just sit there and just, man. Look at old boy, he going to prayer call today. I always seen, new niggas in the prayer line, niggas that ain't been praying for. I just sit there and I listen to it and, I just scope it up. But I'm not getting up getting to that motherfucker. Fuck that. Nigga, don't get in here and get to praying for me now, nigga. You didn't even pray when you was in the world. You know what I'm saying? I say all that old weak ass shit. And so one day we sitting there on the bench, man, out of my 3 partners, we was doing a little time, we had time to go home. We had time, nigga, ain't nobody moving no time soon. And I never forget, man, one of my homeboy Junebugs sitting on the side of me. Prayer call! That nigga Junebug got up and walked over there to the prayer call. Junebug, he was waiting on parole, but it don't look like he gonna make parole no time soon. He been waiting on parole for the last 15 years to make parole. Prayer call. So me and my nigga Curtis, we just sit there. Me and Curtis, we just sit there and watch the movie, man. You know, what's the movie? The niggas that's around here in the tank that's moving around. We just sit here and watch these niggas all day, and, you know, and call these niggas stars and movie stars and get these niggas names, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and judge these niggas, you know, because we all in this penitentiary together. Behind these brick walls, nigga. You understand me? Next to this brick wall is another cell. Next on this side of the brick wall is another cell. We all up in here. These squeaky ass benches you gotta sit on all goddamn day. These hard ass bunks you gotta sit on. That's all they do is make noise all motherfucking day when you sit on these benches. Hard ass motherfuckers, man. Hate these goddamn hard ass. Ain't no soft cushion benches or nothing. Sit on this goddamn iron, nigga. But anyway, tells my crib. One day, man, old Junior got up and he went to the prayer circle. I said, dang, I said, oh, Junior wants to do the prayer circle. Okay. He said, I know y'all gonna talk about me. I said, nah, bro, I ain't got nothing to shit, nigga. Go get you some prayer, nigga. If prayer gonna get you right, go get you some prayer. He got up, he walked to the prayer circle. I said, look, old Junior, bro. You know what I mean? Me, I said, okay, that's cool. I ain't never had nothing against it. I just didn't go, but I ain't never had nothing against it. I just didn't go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fuck around with no type of religion at that time. Somebody say prayer really works. Appreciate you. I'm gonna say it again. Somebody say prayer really works. Now, why would I say that? Well, right now today I know, but back then I didn't know, so let's stick to when the time I did know prayer really works. I was seeing Junebug go over there and get him some prayer. 2 weeks later, I seen Junebug go home. Somebody say prayer really works. And then when I was sitting there, shit, goddamn me, old Curtis, he found out Junebug went home. Prayer call. Shit. Where you going, Curtis? Shit, nigga, Junebug went, nigga, go pray. I'm sitting on the bench by myself. Somebody say prayer really works. Old Curtis, he went over there and started getting him some prayer. I didn't notice that Curtis, was going home. It ain't about him going home or nothing, but I started seeing a change in his life. And I started seeing him being a different type of person while he was in there. I said, okay. Well, Curtis, that's the type of nigga you was the whole time. Nigga, you just sitting over me trying to act like you was tough. Get your motherfucking ass on off the bench, nigga. When you institutionalize, some niggas don't want to change their behavior and their ways. Preachers in prison. God can make you one. I don't want to be a preacher. I told God, don't make me no preacher. I don't do no preaching to nobody. Now, God, I pass on the preacher's license. I be anything but that. But God told me I got a message for you then, person. I said, what? He said, I'm not going to call you a preacher. I'm just going to call you the messenger. I said, how that's going to work, God? He said, you're going to be the messenger. I want you to give the message instead of the mess. Oh, okay, I'm hearing you. Got my ear, God. I ain't got to go to the prayer circle to do it. Prayer call! I ain't got to go to the prayer circle to do it. No. You ain't got to go to the prayer circle. But make sure you give niggas a message that ain't in the prayer circle. I mean, what kind of message, God? I don't even read the Bible, man. Come on, don't do that. He said, no. He said, right now you work for me. You on my time, man. How I'm on your time and the state got me. He said, this is my time to work with you. And a lot of you boys that's behind bars to be watching me, give God a chance to work with you when you're behind bars. I was the type of nigga that never went to church in jail or nothing. Never. I couldn't. No. I was the nigga on the sideline saying, nigga, you didn't go to church in the world? Y'all know y'all heard that all the time. That's me. And then I got out of prison one time and my mama said, Percy, did you go to church from you down? I said, oh, no, mama, I don't go to no church in jail. I don't go to no church in jail. I don't do nothing. I go to jail. When I go to jail, I go there to be strictly fucked up, mean, bad, on some bullshit. That's what I go to jail for. I don't go to jail to, time out, y'all. Yeah, you can't do that in prison, y'all. So my thing is this: when niggas get to get in, I said to myself, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. I can't take that type of chance. You dig what I'm saying? Prison is not for me to be sitting there, going to church. I don't go to church in prison. I feel like niggas that go to church in prison is hiding in prison. It's hiding. They know. They know this. They know. Come on, Tony. Yeah, I got a woman in prison right now. I say, how you doing, Tony? Say how.
I'm one of the correctional officers.
Okay. Oh, look, boy, I gotta go. I'm trying to get some coochie out for her while she in the cell or something. But anyway, y'all, that's one thing you gotta just say hi though. You can speak on her and say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Say Prison Stories 101.
Prison Stories 101.
Okay. Say, I'm about through here. But prison, I never went to church. I can't do that. I don't go to church in prison. I don't go to church in prison. Why? Because that's for niggas that hide behind the Bible. A lot of niggas go to prison, they scared. So what they do, give me that green book. What they do, they pick up this right here. This the only protection these niggas got in there, y'all. This right here. Know why? Because they come in hoes anyway. My bad. Scary. No, guess what? They want to be tough. But then they know one thing about this. This like wearing a pair of glasses in jail. Know why? You ain't going to hit a man with a Bible in his hand. You hear me? You ain't gonna hit a nigga with glasses on. So you say. You know me, I'm gonna smoke both of them. I don't give a fuck what you got on. You understand me? They knew me in prison. The damn fool OG Percy. He didn't give a fuck what you did to now, nigga. I'm gonna stab you and everything. Bible in your hand. You gonna be bleeding the word of God on this motherfucker when you come to me. I didn't care about niggas with the Bible. This right here showed me you was a hoe. Why? Because this what you hide behind. Nigga over there praying, but then at the same time, he over there trying to go suck some dick down there. He over there praying, but down here he trying to go rape another nigga down here. But then every Sunday you see him down there talking about some God. Guess why? Because they don't want nobody. Let me tell you something about church and prison. Y'all might think I'm lying, but you know, my mom always said, Percy, why you didn't go to church? Try to get you some help, mama. I'm not finna go down there playing with them punk ass niggas. It's more punks, you know. When I say, well, it's just like the free world. They have turned God's house into a den of thieves. That's all it is. Prison the same way. You go down to the prison, you know what they down there doing? Sucking dick. All the punks go to church. Yeah, that's where all the gay niggas go. I hate to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? That's where they out. That's where all the you know. And guess what? That's where a lot of men go meet their boyfriends at. Yeah, they sitting up in church. Hey, you be getting head in church. What they doing?
Because God's already forgiven you for all your sins by dying on the cross. So.
Yeah, but you got to understand is that ain't what church is for. That's why I don't go. Tales from a crib. One time I was in prison and I had the free world police while I was in prison come to investigate me. When I went inside the prison, the people went in there and said, Mr. Jimson, you know, we're two detectives. First of all, we have to read you. I said, wait, hold on. Number one, I'm already in prison. And for somebody to read you your Mirandas while you in prison, it's absurd. Nigga, how you gonna read me my Mirandas, nigga? I'm already locked up. What? Well, we have to do this to continue to talk to us. So I told the captain, the sergeant, the warden sitting there. I said, what the fuck going on? I mean, how can some free world detectives come off in this motherfucker and tell me about something that y'all don't know about and y'all work here? She said, Dims, won't you just shut your mouth and listen and let them do what they got to do so they can get the fuck out of here? I said, okay, well, since you said it like that, Captain, the captain was my baby. She knew I'm the only one that they listened to. I was such a problem on the unit, they had to call the free world investigators out for me. So they said, Mr. Dimson, you got the right to remain silent and anything. I said, okay, yeah, all that shit, nigga. What's up? Well, a guy had came forward and said, Mr. Dimson, I'm watching the album, Mr. Dimson had been, you know, having him extorted. I said, extorted how? He said, down at the church house. I said, well, come on, man. I said, I don't even go to church, nigga. And then the lady on the side, she said, Dimson, won't you just shut up and let the man talk? I said, all right, Captain Forrest. She said, the guy was standing, she said, you know this guy right here? No, I don't know that nigga. I said I seen him in the hall. Well, he said I had been having him raped by the Crip gangs. I said, well, he said on the back dock, in the church in the bathroom. I said, in the church in the bathroom? He was raped in the church? In the bathroom? I said, oh, no. Niggas don't go get raped in the church in the bathroom. Niggas be going to the bathroom to get fucked anyway. Acting like they at church. You understand me? All this type of shit go. I don't associate myself with nothing like this. Tell from a crib, glad that God sent somebody my way. I thought about one thing my mama said, because every time I came home from prison, I always went back. Like I wasn't gonna never get the world right, this part of life right. Cause prison I could do. But free world being out here was the hardest thing to do for me, y'all. It was hard for me to stay out here. Shit, nigga, every time I couldn't stay home for 9 months since I was 17 years old. I couldn't. Every time within 6, 7 months, they said, "Where Percy?" No, where Percy? Percy back locked up somewhere. So one day I decided to try something. Man, when I went to prison this time, y'all not gonna believe this. I didn't miss one day of church in 5 years. I went every Sunday. Not to find God and get religion and all that shit. I didn't give a fuck about that. I went to go try something different. If you in prison right now and you on your way home, I got a word for you. If you don't never want to go back, do what I did. Leave prison, shit. In prison. See, every time I came home, I brought prison with me. Yeah, nigga, I come home, nigga, I didn't give a fuck. Niggas see me, I'ma kill you, I'ma beat you up. You say something to me, I'm running your motherfucking shit, nigga. You act like you gonna do something, I'ma smoke your motherfucking ass right there in front of everybody. Didn't get to take me to penitentiary. They said, yeah, Percy's a menace to society. I had already got a menace to society. Yeah, I'm out of there, y'all. I'm not gonna make it out here in the free world. But then I went to prison this time. I met a little nigga named 50-50 Twin. Shout out to 50-50 Twin out of Houston. I didn't know you was so big in Houston. I didn't know you was so big. You understand me? It's 2 twins. I guess everybody in Houston know. I guess I'm the late one. When I said 50-50 Twin, they were like, damn, who the fuck don't know 50-50 Twin? Well, shit, I didn't know no fucking 50-50 Twin. All I seen was a little short nigga ask me to try to help me out. But you gotta watch short niggas, tall niggas, big niggas, and everything. Guess what? Everybody out. One thing about prison, when a nigga talk to you, he wants something from you. Either some ass, some booty, some conversation, or something. Yeah, hold on. I decided, man, while I'm in here, I'm gonna try something different. So I decided when I go to church this time, I'm gonna go to church, but I'm not gonna just be with these niggas. Cause then I came and found out these niggas in prison. These niggas be acting funny in the motherfucking too at the church house in prison. I be like, damn, man. If I'm trying to get myself together, I thought you were gonna help me get my shit together, nigga. You niggas sitting there like y'all going against the grain. But then I ran into little 50-50 Twin. You know, I really thought he was up to some bullshit. But he really wasn't. He was really trying to help me get on path. That nigga right there got me on track, y'all. Thank God for sending 50-50 Twin my way when I was locked up in the penitentiary. Because if it wasn't for 50-50 Twin, I probably wouldn't have even got my mind right. I probably wouldn't even knew how to make a goal. I probably would have came home just as dumb as I was when I was in there. Because I didn't do nothing different until I met 50-50 Twin. And then I know what made him care for me so much to pull me to the side and say, hey, man, I'm going to give you a lay-in, man, so you can just give you a jam box and let you go sit in the corner and just do your thing. 50-50 gave me time to write and prepare myself for the world. God sent 50-50 Twin my way to get my shit together, prepare myself for the world. And that's what I did. I used that time wisely that he gave me. Every time he left me in there with that little jam box, only thing he told me, don't cut it up loud so everybody can hear it. It was just enough for you to listen to. I told him, cool, man. I tried something. I went to church every Sunday. I tried something different, y'all. I tried something different. Besides the same thing I did every time I went off in there, and that's come home and make the same mistakes because I didn't try nothing different when I was locked up. But Mama say, Percy, you never went to church? I said, Mama, I went this time. I went every Sunday. Matter of fact, y'all, when I came out of prison, I started going to church with my mama. I started going to church with my mama. And matter of fact, I didn't just go to church with her. I went to Bible study with her too. Whenever Mama went to church, we catch out, we going to the church. Me and Mama. I didn't miss a Sunday or a Monday or a Wednesday. But one thing, you know, when you're around iron sharpen iron. So when I came home from prison, the niggas that was so cold around me, preachers didn't have nothing for them. I found out I was around some sharp cats. The shit, the knowledge and the persona I was taking up on by these guys right here, man, come on, man. These niggas know how to build a robot. Not a Frankenstein. They know how to build a robot, not a Frankenstein. They know how to build something that's gonna last. And that's Percy. What you doing here gonna last for a lifetime, boy. You just don't see it yet. I came home from prison, y'all, and I exercised them rights out here. Don't get in prison and don't think that you can't get your life together. Don't get in prison and think that this is it. I gotta die in here. I gotta live this way. A lot of y'all gonna die in there. Some of y'all niggas gonna get killed in there. I'm not here to tell the toughest prison stories one-on-one. I'm here to try to save a soul. One-on-one. It's just me and you talking. Yeah, if you in your cell looking at these prison stories right now and say, you know what, man, I do need to make a change right now. Because if you change while you behind these bars right here, shit, a change gonna come for you when you get from behind them bars. If you change while you behind them bars, a change gonna come for you when you get from behind them bars. But you gotta start behind bars. Then you can get on the outside where I'm at. Just hold on to the balls. Work out on them. Other than that, you just a prisoner. Prayer call. Prayer call. It ought to ring in your ear by now. Prayer call is the most realest and sincere thing you can hear. Somebody in there trying to pray for you. That's a cold get down. When somebody in there is trying to pray for you, get you back on track. It'll work, y'all. Tells my crib. I was in church one day and we were just sitting out in the church and I noticed one thing. It was a whole bunch of Mexicans in church this Sunday. I said, God damn, show a lot of Mexicans in here. Y'all mind if I smoke my burglar? I smoke burglar, y'all. I don't smoke no other bullshit. I smoke my kite. And let us roll our cigarettes up in here. I smoke kite cigarettes, man. Oh, roll up burglar. Some old tobacco. Old tobacco. Must be wet. Yeah. But I noticed a whole bunch of Mexicans showed up in church this Sunday. And I noticed one thing about these Mexicans, when there's some shit going on, they don't give a fuck what's going on. It's finna go on. I remember I was in church and got caught up in a riot in the church. Why would a nigga start a riot in the church? I don't know. I guess it's the same reason that I tried to start a riot in the church one time with the white boys, with the Avon Brotherhood. You would think that the church is a sacred spot to goddamn me do your dirt at, and everybody going to church for the right reason. But no, not on this particular day. I go down there and I found out the Mexicans goddamn me finna start a riot, the Thungo Blast in the Valley finna get into it. And I said, who the fuck is the Valley? I don't know nothing about no Valley. EPT, somebody out of EPT, he said. In the Blast finna. I said, what they got to do with, man? Come on, man. You niggas finna do this shit in the church, y'all? I said, yeah. He said, man, let's get out of here. I heard one of my own square business homeboys say, let's get out of here. I said, where we going? He said, let's go back to the block, nigga. He said, they finna jump. I said, how you know? He said, don't you see all the Mexicans on that side and all these Mexicans on this side? I said, yeah. He said, nigga, they finna, and just before I knew it, nigga, I got hit in the head with a chair. Boom! Not on purpose. Not on purpose. Nigga wasn't delivery throwing one at me. They were throwing chairs at the Mexicans over there. The one that wasn't letting nigga chairs falling on nigga. Bam! Hit that motherfucker right in the head with that chair. These niggas started picking up the church chairs that we were sitting in, throwing them across at each other before they even ran. I said, oh shit. Told my partner, let's get out of here. Nigga, we couldn't even make it out the door. Man, they locked that motherfucking door down. I sit there with my back, me and my partner sit there with our back against the wall, and we just watched it, nigga. All them goddamn Mexicans, boy, they went to fighting like Indians, nigga. Woo! I said, God damn. Well, If you was black, they let you make it because they know that you didn't have shit to do with it if you weren't in it. But all the Mexicans, they zip-tied their ass, zip-locked them up, and, you know, tagged them, neutered them, and sprayed them. You understand me? That's how it goes down there. Preachers in prison, it's just preachers in prison, y'all. I like preachers in prison. There's some strong preachers in prison. Shout out to Preacher. That's what I be saying about you niggas when y'all go to prison. Every time y'all come to prison, ain't nobody got a name for themselves. Me, I just call myself Percy. That's who I am. What's your stage name? P-Dog? Man, how you gonna be a Crip call yourself Dog? Well, you didn't tell Nate Dog that. Didn't nobody tell Snoop Diggity Dog that. Yeah, nigga, what you mad about what I'm talking about? Something like that, man. Look, don't worry about me. I'm P-Dog off the record. But anyway, shout out to everybody that's doing time behind bars. This is another prison story one-on-one. Trying to reach you brothers one-on-one. Preachers in prison. That's the name of this one. Prayer call! That's all you need is a little prayer call. Understand me? Prison don't stop because you behind the walls. Bars. Say it again. I say prison don't stop because you behind the walls. Yeah, prison gonna be prison. It's there to do one thing, imprison you. But one thing you don't gotta do while you in prison is be in prison in your mind. Free your mind, nigga. The rest will follow. Free your mind and the rest will follow. I did my time like I wasn't in prison. When I go sitting there with that little radio 50-50 twin gauge, man, I would free my mind. I had a way to leave prison. And that was every night when I go to sleep. I get ready and set myself up for a good old dream. So I won't be here. Sometimes it gets so good, hell, I thought I was getting some coochie one night. I went to humping him and woke up and I was still humping. I said, God damn. Well, God woke up and I'm still moving. But what you doing, Percy? That was that guy that was a good ass dream. Whew, shit. Yeah, but that was too good. Damn. Because I had freed my mind and the rest followed behind me. Prison ain't a place that you want to live, especially ain't a place you want to go. You can get the word of God while you out in this world and apply it to yourself and you'll never have to go. If you're in prison, apply the word to you while you're in there, please. Don't jump in it, man. Don't worry about what everybody's looking at, nigga. Oh, man, I'm too tough to read the Bible, nigga. I'm too tough for this, nigga. You better get it. You better find you some type of help while you behind them bars. Oh, because these things right here going to be waiting on you every time you get here. Oh, they not going nowhere. Nowhere. You know how long these bars been here? Decades. Centuries. Yeah. They not going nowhere. Yeah. You think the bars just going to open up because you in them? Hell no. They going to close up on you. Prayer call! They having a prayer circle over in the corner. You gonna go join it? Yeah, okay. A lot of niggas want to go to prayer call when it's parole time. A lot of niggas want to start doing the Bible thing when it's time, you know, God to answer some prayers or they want to get out of something and everybody want to go fall down to the church now. Man, get y'all asses on. Come cluttering up the church. I got one more thing to say about you boys down in preachers in prison. Y'all be on some bullshit. I noticed that because every time a nigga try to get a position inside the church house, it's always got to go through some politic-ass prison shit. Just to become a member, you know, of the band. You know, you want to play the piano, play the drums, or you got good guitar skills, or you got to go through a lot of bullshit. Politics in prison, churches. It's a whole lot of that. I remember one time, y'all, I was sitting around outside at the rec yard around some of them church guys. And I had noticed the dude from the church, you know. I'm like, hey, that's old boy be going to church all the time. I said, what's up, man? He said, oh, nothing, man. Forget I can get my workout on. And so I was over there on the bench doing my little old rap thing. You know, he eased his way over there. And then when he got over there, he started ear hustling. When he started ear hustling, he started saying, he said, man, I like that church song. So I started doing a church song in front of him. You know, letting niggas know I had some church skills. I probably want to perform at the church one time if y'all let me down there. And so I pulled a nigga to the side to try to get my life together because at this time I was writing a whole gospel album. I wouldn't even write no gangster shit. I just wrote a whole gospel album for a whole year. God had put on my mind just to do gospel music. And I did that for a whole year. I didn't write no gangster. So one day I was on the rec yard and I was doing some of my gospel rap to the niggas out in the rec yard. And the church dude say, hey man, come to the church, man. We're going to see if we can get you to do that on our program. I said, wow. Nigga, that would be nice. And then you come to find out, you know, when you know God got something for you, the devil going to intervene. And they said, oh man, you know, we can't have him up there performing. Why not? One of the brothers in the church said, why not? Why he can't get him to do his church rap? He said, oh man, y'all know how he be acting out there on the rec yard. Cause what the rec yard got to do with church? Man, you can't be doing that, man. Come to find out, they talking about we're going to give you a 3 weeks probation. And in 3 weeks, you know, you come and do your what's the 3-week probation? Talking about they going to be watching you. Who gonna be watching me? Man, I'm not finna do all this shit just to do no church goddamn me rap song, man. Man, fuck all that. I don't even want to do it no more. Nah, I'm not interested. And then one of the dudes at the church to say, man, we was practicing your song in church. I'm trying to find out how you practicing something of mine that I ain't gave y'all to practice. Now, old boy, I heard you doing it on the rec yard, so they just went and started, you know, testing it in the church, see if they can. I said, come on, church folks, man. Don't get to playing with me, church folks. Don't get to playing with me, church folks. Don't fuck with my goddamn music in the church. Oh, we just trying to see if we can get your permission to do your song. Man, we got it together. I guess they thought I was so caught up in the church thing that I was going to be like, oh yeah, sure, go ahead, do my song, man. I love to hear y'all do my song. I told nigga, hell, fuck now, nigga, I can do my own shit, nigga. I do my own shit. Come to find out you old church niggas, y'all be on some bullshit. Y'all be on that bullshit, church niggas. And guess what? I'ma call bullshit what it is. That's some bullshit. Niggas gonna try to get down on me for my own shit that they ain't never asked me for. Prayer call! Okay. Y'all got that. Hell nah. I catch y'all in there doing my song, you niggas can't come back to the block on first. Don't do my shit. I'm telling you not to do mine. Now y'all want, now church done turned into a whole motherfucking circus. It's a whole motherfucking circus out here now behind this church shit. This is bullshit. I shouldn't be having to go to church and be getting into it with the niggas I'm trying to get right with. Hello. And on that note, y'all, back down memory lane. I gotta go back to what I was doing. Come to find out you can't put shit, you can't get, fuck that. It didn't stop me from going to church, it just stopped me from believing in niggas in the church. I heard a man say that they be bullshitting at them churches. Man, you better quit saying that, man. You gonna get yourself, God gonna punish you. And then the sad thing, you go down there and find out they be bullshitting in them churches. So, man, you know what I thought, brother? So lying when he said y'all was down here doing this shit, nigga. I heard about y'all doing this shit on the right. Y'all really be some hell yeah, nigga. I'm finna go and give me some head right now. Where? In the bathroom? In the church bathroom. You know what? I'm just gonna go back out here and sit on the pews, man, and just pay God some attention and see if I can get to heaven. How about that? based on everything I done said today, man, I hope everybody got the message and not the miss. Prison Stories 1-on-1. I hope you got the message, not the miss. There's always some good help in the churches. There's always some good help in prison, man. It's just you got to dig through the trash to find them. You got to remember, everybody in prison is here for a reason. These are my final thoughts. Everybody here is for a reason, man. You understand me? We ain't just made inside behind these walls on coincidence. You're here for a reason. Shout out to Honeycomb Brazy. He said some of the really shit that I said to myself. It took me down there 5 years to do a 5-year sentence. And the sad thing, let me tell y'all about that, y'all. I didn't even have an aggravated charge. I didn't have a mandatory discharge. I didn't have none of that to where I had to do day for day. I should have been released out of prison, got off that bunk, and been released out of prison way before they let me go. Only the real gonna understand what I'm finna say, because I seen Honeycomb Brazy go through the same thing, and it tripped me out when he was in prison. And I did the same thing. I said, well, I guess God, only the real niggas understand that. And then I had to answer for Honeycomb to let him know, shit, nigga, you just got your slate wiped clean. You just got, don't too many people get a chance to get their slate wiped clean. Now, you got to be a chosen one to get your slate wiped clean. Hold on, let me see if they look down the run. Hold on, y'all. Got my mirror, hold on. Look out, oh. Hey, you good down there? Yeah, I guess he got it. He got it. I had to check the mirror, make sure one no boss man coming. Hold on. Hey, what's up? Oh, hold on. All right. He said it's good. It's good on the run. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better learn how to talk behind them balls. You know what I'm saying? You better learn how to use your hands. Oh. We'll get to that on the next one. The next tale from a crib, I'll teach you boys how to work your mirror. How to talk without talking. Now you ain't got to be deaf. You don't got to know no sign language. This ain't sign language. This is prison language. Using sign language. I give y'all that when the next time boss talk. When the boss talk. On Prison Stories 1-on-1, man. I am here with the homies. Real Life Street Stars. My boy Joker. Shout out to my boy Joker. Real Life Street Stars. Shout out to everybody that got a platform. That's Prison Talk, Prison Stories 1-on-1. I hope you're using your platform to save a soul and not hurt a soul. I'm using mine to save lives. Man. Get you a mirror, man. You're going to need your mirror to see what you're saying. You're going to need this mirror to make sure you edge up the back of your hair. Make sure you know how to use that comb and that razor. You're going to need this mirror to look down the run to make sure to hold yourself down. Better get you a mirror, homie. Oh, y'all know how much a piece of good mirror costs? One thing I learned about convicts, they can sell you anything. This right here, it's a big boy here. We talking about a piece of mirror. Where you break a piece of glass, you got your little peak glass. Anybody know what a peak glass is? You gotta have you a bad sniper, boy. Get that sniper and be sitting there getting you, boy. That's too much goddamn hassle for me. I'd rather pull out the whole goddamn me car and peek out. Hold on. Hey, y'all good? He said the boss was coming. Tell him make sure the boss was coming. All right. Prison Stories 1-on-1, man. The best selling thing going right now. This is my new Skirt Straight program. I will use this for my new Skirt Straight program. We to scare the youngsters that watch these Prison Stories 1-on-1 about OG Percy to please never, ever enter the gates of prison. These not the gates of heaven. These the gates of hell. Yeah. These not the gates of heaven. These are the gates of hell. Make it make sense? Just wait till the summertime get there. You're going to find out. You're going to find out OG Percy one line. You, man, it's hot in the motherfucking room, man. Oh, man, it's hot, man. What's wrong, man? It's hot, man. Hot, man. Sweat running all down your goddamn, from under the bags under your eyes be sweating. It be so hot in that motherfucker, the cement, the walls on this motherfucker be sweating. Nigga, the bricks be sweating. You have just entered hell on earth. Yes, Lord. I appreciate everybody for joining Prison Stories 1-on-1. This is OG Percy Show No Mercy. That's the way my daddy cursed me. Hold on. I'm gonna leave with the city announcements. I gotta leave with the prison newspaper announcements. I don't know what they saying this year, but they saying that there will be no Christmas kick-out this year. They say no Christmas kick-out this year, y'all. I'm sorry for everybody that planning on going home. If you ain't made it home by now, I'm sorry. That the lad they got. I think they say 2 more chains running. They got 2 more chains running for the holidays. Who gonna go home for Christmas? If you ain't on the next 2 chains, that's it. They won't do no Christmas kickouts this year. You know, every year niggas get kicked out. They didn't kicked out enough. They didn't kicked out Big Meats this year for Christmas. They didn't kicked out goddamn me BG for Christmas. They didn't kicked out Rollo for Christmas. They didn't kicked out goddamn me Honeycomb Brazy for Christmas. They didn't kicked out Young Thug for, hey, if you didn't catch the chain. Blueface Hunt that made it home for Christmas. Yeah, it's been a nice Christmas kick-out for those who get a chance to see the holidays. But I just got a message from the warden. That's it on the Christmas kick-outs, y'all. If you ain't at home by now, you won't be making it home. Sorry to say, if you ain't made it by now, you won't be making it home. Oh, hold on. What's up? Hey! What's going on? Oh. Okay. He said on the 25th. On the 25th be the last day the chain run for Christmas kickouts. Well, for everybody that's gonna be home with me next month, when y'all see this over here, can y'all please send OG Percy? I got an old partner out there in the world, his name old Percy. 52 Demerson. I think that's his cash app. He sent me a little old thing saying it's his birthday. He's gonna be 56 years old by the time y'all see this. Oh my God. Yep. He said if you got a penny or a 20, goddamn it, look out. But if you don't, shit. Look out. Tales from a Crip. Prison Stories 1-on-1. I'm out.